Welcome everybody, welcome back to Homestead Heart. And today I'm about to share with you some footage that we took a couple of days ago on the homestead. Oh my goodness. I'm going to share this with you, and of course the first thing in my mind was, this keeps happening. Why does this keep happening? So you all watch this footage and oh, I mean, it's a lot of hogs on our property. Our dogs have been chasing them. Man, let me see if I can get a better look at them. Oh wait, there's one right there. Hold on, you guys. Sorry about the shaky camera. I don't have my tripod, but you can see them coming for me right here. Look at there. I mean, they were just all up at our property. Now they're coming towards me. I'm gonna get back in the truck here. Oops. Look at them, you guys. And they don't seem to be bothered by Grizz and Moo. I drove my truck up here and got my truck stuck. I don't know if they're wild. They look like they could belong to somebody, you guys. I don't know. But they're gonna come around the truck, so I'm gonna close the door. Look at them. I don't know where they're going or where they're coming from. I'm stuck. Look at me. I done got myself stuck in the mud, trying to chase behind my dogs and see where these pigs were going. I am stuck in the mud. Y'all stay tuned. Did you all see that? So of course, one of my first thoughts was, what if my garden was in full effect and they are rummaging through everything? You know, they would have destroyed my garden. And did you see how many it was on camera? That wasn't even all of them. There were more of them. And so quite naturally, I was frustrated and angry. They were literally, y'all, some of them were almost at my back door. That's how many of them it was. And I heard Grizz and Moo, and man, they were just like growling and barking and just going crazy. So I didn't have time to grab my other camera to get good footage. I just was so angry because I saw them all over the place. One is trying to push the fence over where my chickens were. Another one was trying to get into the fenced off garden area. Why, I don't know. But he was trying to get into the garden area. And then the others were just, they were just everywhere, just kind of all over. And so Grizz and Moo was kind of trying to round them up and get them off the property. And they just, it was awful. But there was a big one, and that larger one, he charged Tamu, and I really thought he was gonna, hurt him, so I got, so speaking of the big baby, smile for the folks, come on, smile for the people, Moo Bear, smile for the people. Anyway, I jumped in my truck and I thought to myself, if you hit my dog, I'm gonna hit you. And I jumped in my truck and I started chasing him. And so I chased them, and the dogs were running them up, and I'm chasing behind the big one, and he's running up. And yes, I know it was crazy, but my intent was, I'm gonna hit you for trying to hit my dog. They ran up, and as you saw my truck, once I got to a certain point on the property, my truck hit all of this mud, and it's been raining so much. It's been raining a lot. And so I spun out, and when I spun out, my truck turned sideways, and the one that I was chasing, when he saw I stopped, Grizz and Moo went after the other one. So when he saw I stopped, he turned around and started coming back towards me. I thought he was gonna ram my truck. Grizz and Moo came out of nowhere and like cut him off, so he turned around and ran back. And then when he ran back, some others started coming down. And that's what you saw. You saw the others coming down, and then they got ran back up. I mean, y'all, it was so many of them. And to be honest with you, I was hoping that they weren't wild. I was hoping that they actually belonged to somebody, that they could just come and get them. And this would not be a problem that I'm like, this is not a problem I want, you know, on the homestead. This is not what we want on our homestead, is to have wild hogs showing up and destroying everything that we've been working so hard to build and achieve here. You know, we don't need that problem. And believe it or not, about a few weeks ago, a lady told me that in a few counties over, they killed a hog that was well over 600 pounds. And he was huge, and he had been destroying people's property over there, you know. So I didn't want that to be a problem. And sure enough, they showed up here. Y'all, have y'all seen the video? Do I have to keep going on? We had the issue with the deer. We had the issue with the cows. We had the issue with, what else was it? Oh, we ain't gonna talk about all the bugs that just took out all of our crops and stuff, you know. And so now we have wild hogs? No. Okay, so the next morning, Mr. Homestead Hart spoke to our neighbor that has the cows. That, well, he's not our neighbor, but he rents the pasture next door. So he talked to him and my husband talked about this. Him and Mr. Homestead Hart talked about the hogs, and he was like, wow, I haven't seen them over here in a while. But he told Mr. Homestead Hart, if they were here once, they will be back again. And sure enough, last evening, it wasn't quite dark, they came back. And this time they brought friends. Anyway, so the neighbor called Mr. Homestead Hart and told him that they were back on our property. So Mr. Homestead Hart went back up, him and another neighbor went back up, and they saw the hogs. And when they were coming back up with the dogs, the hogs were running away, but they went onto the pasture. And when they went onto the pasture, that neighbor started taking them out. Now, he didn't kill them all because they ran. A lot of them got away. But the big one that charged my truck, the one that you didn't see, he got him. He got him because he had some calves over there. And he was very concerned about them taking out the calves or whatever, because that was just a big hog. Really, it was dangerous. You know, so you guys, we're going to fence off this property. We're going to get this property fenced off, you know. And man, I have just been so busy. I haven't had a chance to design the t-shirts. Y'all, we have been working nonstop on this homestead, literally, like, you know, constantly work, like early morning till at night. We're all working, you know. So this has been nonstop. I'm tired. My eyes are puffy. I'm exhausted. Okay, but we are going to get this property fenced off. We have to do what we have to do, you know. So I don't know, we're going to come up with creative ways to put out there that will kind of help us to fund that huge expense of getting, you know, the first portion of our perimeter fenced off. And yeah, we're having to do it, you know. So get the first portion fenced off, and then hopefully get the next half fenced, the next portion fenced off, and then the very back where our orchard is, getting the back of that fenced off, you know. And so hopefully the fencing will help be a barrier for the deer, for, did I tell y'all about the dogs? I don't think I told y'all about the dogs that just always come over, and they love to just go over by our chickens when Grizz and Tamu are somewhere else. They never come when Grizz and Moo are right here. They always wait till they leave. It's like they know. But anyway, the dogs, the deer, the cows, now hogs, we have got to keep this stuff off of our property. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you all and show you all what we are battling. You know, we hope that her piglets, she had babies, and they weren't with her. So we're hoping that she didn't have them somewhere around here and they're hiding in the bush and we don't see them. We don't know, but we can tell that a few of them actually then had some piglets. So we don't know where they are. You know, we have no idea where they are. So hopefully they're not on our homestead. So isn't this an experience? That's going to do it, you all. I just wanted to share that with you. It's been a few days, so I wanted to share that with you and just take you along for what's been going on the homestead. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. If you like this video, if you have any suggestions, please let's start that conversation in the comment section below, and let's go ahead and figure out how we can keep these wild hogs off our property. Our dogs did a fantastic job of getting them away from the house, getting them away from the chickens, the garden area. They did a great job of running them back to wherever they came from. They really did a good job of that. So kudos to Grizzly and Tamu. So they did a pretty good job. But that's gonna do it, you all. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. We certainly would appreciate that. And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss a single video that we upload to our channel. And also, if you are a subscriber, thank you, thank you, thank you. We certainly appreciate all of your support. So that's it. Thanks for watching Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video without hogs, without cows, without deer, without slugs and bugs and ants and dogs and what else? I don't know. See you next time.